terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still doing the caffeine. I also did my taxes, so that was like 2 hours after work. That was fun.
I just go to H&R Block. Fuck that bullshit. I got a lady over there that takes care of me.
How much do you pay? And at H&R for like a consultation?
Like $100, something like that. It's worth it. I don't have to do nothing. I go there, I sit there, she does everything, she talks with me, she helps me out, finds me different ways I can save money.
I was gonna say, if you end up saving more than you would have on your own, like if it adds up to 100 in savings, then yeah, it's a good deal, I'd say.
And the fucking headache of just fucking doing it. Like every time I try to do my taxes, I never do it right. So like that.
Well, you did get a 2% in Mr. Flaherty's algebra class, so
Yes, because that was
you set a record low.
Yeah. I might as well just not show up to the class, honestly.
Why? Yeah, why the hell did you? You got 2%.
Class and you start getting suspended. So saying you're skipping class, start suspending you and shit.
They didn't take a look at the grade and be like, what's the point of this?
Like, he's mentally not there anyway.
That was my napping class.
Yeah, I know. Steve was always head down. Mr. Flaherty would lay papers on his head.
I was right next to the pole too, so I lean up against it when I was sleeping. It was great. I had to set up. It was great.
What the fuck happened? I like punched myself in the eye or something. Anyways, this is the Banter Report. We're coming to you live on the 17th of March, 2025. It is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, gentlemen. A couple of Irish fellers.
Couple of fucking mix.
I need to go to Ireland though. I've never been there.
I've never been either. I've always wanted to go.
Have you ever been out of the country?
No, I never left the country.
Jacob?
I've stayed in the Americas, which is really boring. I've gone to Canada and Mexico. I need to go I need to fly across an ocean. Actually, I've never done that yet.
Yeah, me neither. I've only ever been to Canada.
Yeah. Where do you go? I went to
Hawaii, flying over a fucking ocean, or
say what now?
Would you consider flying to Hawaii, going over an ocean?
Yeah, that's like 6 hours over water.
Yeah.
No matter where you are.
Paige went to Hawaii. That's pretty crazy.
When?
That was years ago.
Oh, I thought you was there now. Like, you just sort of ditched it.
So, yeah, fuck you. You can stay back in Mass and I'll go to Hawaii without you, yeah. I wouldn't blame her.
No, I think we all need a vacation. Yes, but the Celtics, they seem to be rolling right along. They're still in second place. They're never going to catch the Cavs. The Cavs got 59 wins or something already.
They're on pace for 70.
Yeah, they're on pace for 70. The Celtics are 49-19, second in the East. I mean, it's been a long time since we last spoke because somebody's been out of commission and also stuff happened. But the Celtics are just plugging along. They played the two big takeaways, I think, in that time frame are we played the Cavs in that game we watched at Tony C's. And we lost, and then we played the Thunder, and we also lost that game. Now, I think both those games were without Porzingis.
Yeah, the Cavs game, we didn't have Drew either.
Yep, and Drew's been battling a hand issue, so, it's there's some concern, I guess, you can have, but not, I mean, are you concerned at all? Steve, you're probably not concerned at all.
Oh, I mean, I'm the least concerned guy when it comes to this team, even last year.
Okay, but the thing is that they didn't have Porzingis each time, and that is something that is not unlikely to not happen. I use too many negatives. That is something that's happened before and is likely to happen again.
Well, I mean, last year in the playoffs, he had some weird injuries. You knew you didn't need him for the first 3 series, and then he had the most rare foot injury you could ever have, apparently, that they've only ever seen twice in NBA players in the finals. Okay. Then he caught fucking mono or whatever the fuck he had for a week and a half.
Undisclosed illness that they didn't know.
They finally figured it out, and he looked like he was great when he came back. He played 25 minutes, I think, 30 minutes, something like that. So he played right around what he usually plays, and he didn't look rusty. Fit right in. Spacing was perfect in that game. I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, you're also playing. You're handling everything with kid gloves right now. This team's not playing for a seeding. We already clinched. At this point, I would just sit everybody until the playoffs and get the 8 seed and just face the Cavs in the first round.
I know it is nice they've locked up one so hard that we're just you can kind of just throw your hand, not really care about that as much. Even it would be nice to get the 1 seed, but it is also nice to kind of just settle with 2 and just kind of make sure we're healthy and you're saying, kind of cruise.
Oh, for sure. I would love the 8 seed. I mean, you get a better draft pick. You take out the Cavs in the first round. Then you get the Cavs side of the bracket for the entire rest of it, so you face all the easy teams.
Guaranteed away for the finals.
Who scares you that much in the West that I need a home court for?
I don't know, Denver. That's something where they have a weird innate home field advantage, home court advantage.
You can go into Denver and you can win one. I'm not too worried about it. This team is
yes, you can. But can you
win? In the last like 5 postseasons, we have like a 75% win percentage on the road. Like we actually suck. We actually have a worse record at home than on the road in the last like 5 postseasons.
Right, but I think if you ask anybody, they say, yeah, we'd rather play at home than in Denver.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, I also wouldn't mind having like the next 2 months off for these guys.
They're not going to take the next 2 months off.
That's what I'm saying. You already clinched, so you could just set the whole starters the next 2 months and just go in as the 8th seed. Have the most rest out of anybody.
You know what's hilarious, Steve? I was just thought it was hilarious for you to be like, we could get that, like, oh, I'd like the 8th seed. Just thinking about like the logistics of that, because we already have 49 wins. Like, it's not even close to possible.
It's
like
impossible. Yeah.
Dude, the 3rd seed last year had 49 wins, and at the end of the year.
Yeah, it'd be impossible. But like, we're just gonna do the same thing we did last year, where we were just so far ahead, or like last year we were so far ahead we sat everybody, but this year we're just so stuck right in the middle. Like the Knicks aren't going to catch us, and we're not going to catch the Cavs. So at the end of the year is going to be the same as last year, where it's going to be like the last week and a half is going to be like Jayson plays a game and takes the next one off, and Jayson plays a game, he takes the next one off, and like Porzingis is going to play every 3rd night or whatever. Like it's going to be. We're going to have nice Peyton Pritchard overs. You're going to take all those bets. He's going to boost all his numbers for a 6-man run because he's going to start the final game and have a triple-double like he always does.
I think you're going to need Porzingis for at least 3 rounds of the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think you can do it without him. I don't think you need him.
I think you need him for 3.
No, I don't think so.
Anybody after the first round is going to be, they're going to have a big that can play against him.
I mean, you can beat the Cavs without him. I'm not worried about that.
You cannot beat the Cavs without him.
No,
That's
we did it last year.
Okay,
well,
fine. This is not last year's team. Last year's Cavs didn't almost win 70 games.
I mean, sweet. Like the Celtics didn't almost win 70 games the year before that either, but everybody said they were going to lose in the playoffs anyway. So
I don't think. I think you can still. All right. So maybe I'm being a little reactionary. I think you can win a series without KP. I feel a whole of a hell lot better if he was there and ready to go.
Oh, you can win all. You can win the finals without KP if you needed to. But I'm obviously going to root for having him there because that's a whole nother level of like another safety blanket, basically. And,
I mean, the Cavs have double big lineup. That's going to torture. That's going to be awful for us on the interior. We already have trouble with it.
Well, I don't think it would bother you that much. You put Horford and you put Tatum at your 4. Tatum and cover Mobley.
39-year-old Horford and a 6'10" Jayson Tatum are your 2 biggest men. That's not good against 2 legit 7-footers.
Mobley's only 6'10" too. Horford.
No,
puts a body on Jared Allen.
Evan Mobley can stretch the floor, and then Jared Allen is.
I would love if Evan Mobley tried to stretch the floor. He takes like 1.5 threes a game and shoots 36%. Go for it, bud. Let him fly.
He's destined for the KG spot, I think, for shooting. He looks like he kind of has a KG build. I'd like him to just nail that 1 foot on the line jumper.
He can stretch the floor. He probably shouldn't.
I mean, also, like I said, if you don't have Porzingis, then you're gonna have Tatum on him anyways. Like, sure, stretch the floor with Tatum covering you.
Mobley's 6'11", and I mean, let's be honest. With his wingspan, he's like 7 feet tall. He's huge.
And Tatum's the same way.
Tatum's a little bit thicker.
Yeah, he's got more meat on him, so he earns with meat like Porzingis.
Yeah, Mobley's shooting 37% from 3. That's not that bad.
How many attempts a game?
For this year,
probably more than prime round, knowing the NBA today.
He's averaging 1.1 attempts per. Oh no, sorry, three attempts a game. He's making 1.1.
That's a big stretch, big right there. 1 out of 3.
I mean, that's
it's not Karl Anthony Towns stretching the floor out there. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
I'm definitely not worried about Cat.
You might have to go against Cat. You'll need Porzingis for that round.
Don't even play a fucking big when you play against Cat. He doesn't post. He's fucking weak as shit on the inside. You take him out to the outside and he's fucking barbecue chicken. Like, please, don't even play a big. Have Orford.
Okay, then you have Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achua who are going to eat our lunch. Precious Achua loves to beat up on us for whatever reason.
Let those two fucking score all their points. I'm fine with that. Like, try and keep up.
I don't know, man. I think you're going to need a big guy for this to be healthy.
Look, if you're going to face like the Nuggets in the finals,
I mean, yeah, that's another one.
I could maybe see that you need Porzingis for that, but even at the same time, like Jokic is going to have to sit at some point. That you win because like we've seen his on-off numbers are absolutely fucking ridiculous. 30-point swing for on-off for him.
Yeah, they'll go negative 15 in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So Jacob, what are you thinking? Steve's obviously like Porzingis isn't. He's net neutral.
No, I think he's a net positive, but I just don't think that like if something does happen, I think we can still win without him.
I feel like the top end talent for the East is just because it's like Cavs and us, and like you were saying, I'd love to have him for like the Eastern Conference Finals and the finals. But if we don't have him in the first 2 rounds, if you think about who will play, it's very doable. But yeah, like against like I feel like there's such a clear dividing of tiers this year compared to other years. If it's against an S tier team, I definitely want literally everyone because like that's another thing. We never know who we're even going to be playing in the playoffs. Like we could talk about this Knicks team. It could end up being like what happened last year with or even the Cavs or anything like that. Like we don't even know if their bigs will be healthy. So I guess panic button isn't you can't really push it. Also, I was looking at it because we've been recording so long. It's funny to think about like the losses, but we're 16-4 in the last 20 games. I feel like people don't really talk about us like we're winning 80% of our games, but we're winning 80% of our games. It's just not at the absolute historic Cavs level, so it makes it feel worse. We might hit 50 before 20 even, I'd say that's championship credit. You know that weird 40-20 rule? That should be like extra credit 40-20 rule, a 50-20 rule. But yeah, I'm not too worried. Like we did it last year. I think the Cavs are different, but I honestly think most of the other teams, other than like who knows what the Knicks, but honestly the Pacers are worse this year, I'd say. Like I don't know. I honestly think the rest of the like Magic, I'm 0% scared of the Magic. Like,
Very excited. Aren't they facing the Cavs in the first round? Isn't that like what it would be right now?
We're either playing the Pistons, Hawks, Magic, Heat, Bulls.
Well, I mean, like if
Right
you can get the Magic or the Pistons against the Cavs in the first round, I would enjoy that because like those are two teams that are big and like to beat the shit out of you for every game. So even if you get swept, you're gonna be sore after it.
Wait. So I'm sorry. Say that again. You want to play them so they beat the shit out of you?
No. I want the Cavs to play one of those.
Oh yeah.
Because like you said, they like to play a double big. They don't like to play fast. They don't like to spread the floor the way we do. So they're gonna get allowed to load up on them, and it's gonna be tough for them. And I want to see Cade. I want to see Cade in the playoffs too. I think Cade can cook against the Cavs.
I think the Pistons are sneaky, kind of like
their team.
A dark horse team. Yeah, they're sneaky. They're sneaky.
Magic too. Like if Paolo gets on one of those runs, he's a big guy. He's kind of tough to stop.
Magic full strength. Yeah, I just don't. They're so injury riddled. It's nuts.
And
they don't have Suggs anymore, dude. Suggs is so important for them.
Their offense falls out a lot too in the half court.
And KCP kind of isn't a player anymore.
It's tough.
They got him. He's doing the absolute opposite of what he's supposed to be doing. I think he's shooting like 30% flat on like 8 points per game. You're supposed to stretch the floor, and he like completely lost his shot this year. It's pretty tragic.
KCP, he has like an all-time hooper career. Like, I forget where he went to initially, but he gets paid like a huge overpay even at the time. People were like, who the hell is Contavious Caldwell-Pope? And why are the Pistons giving him $31 million a year? Something stupid. And yeah, he just rides it out there. He becomes like a journeyman. He's like a, whatever player, 3-and-D guy. And then he goes and wins a championship as an integral part of the fucking Nuggets championship. And now he's just getting the vet minimum or whatever, vet maximum, whatever the fuck, to go play retirement basketball in Orlando. It's like, and just do whatever he wants. That is like an all-time, like, oh yeah, KCP. We'll look back at like KCP was a problem type highlights and be like, maybe.
Dude, he has the Danny Green mystique. He just kind of like he took the torch as soon as Danny Green left. It feels like he just is Danny Green now, or he just seems to just find himself on a winning teams. I actually saw something on Twitter that was hilarious. Like I think it was the year or two before they won the chip. I don't think it was the championship year, but I think it was. I think it was COVID year where he was hooping on the Lakers in an ankle monitor.
Yeah.
He was on house arrest. Yeah, dude, he was on house arrest, can only play home games for a season, for a part of the season.
KCP.
Yeah, over his sock, dude. He didn't even hide it. Look it up. It's a hilarious image, dude. He has it like over his white sock. He's not trying to hide it at all.
It's also very funny that they put it on him, even though like you can see him on TV and they can like actively watch where he is.
Yeah, that actually is a great point.
During the game, like we can see him.
Why
that is
the
actually
hell
hilarious.
did he have an ankle monitor? Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure it's cool, and we can be fans of him still. I'm pretty sure it was just like weed charges or something.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
it wasn't like nothing crazy like
that. No, just weed.
Gonna have to cut this whole section.
We're just like giving him all this love. It turns out that like he like kidnapped like 45 people or something like that.
No, thankfully, hopefully not. Yeah. So, True Holiday's another case that's sort of he seems like he's getting back in rhythm, but that hand thing really, I think, set him back. He hasn't been the type of offensive weapon he was, especially last year. Now he is older, but I think that hand issue is really fucking with him. The mallet finger joint.
I think last season too was a little bit of an outlier. I mean, he shot like 60-something% from three from the corners. Like that's kind of an outlier season.
True.
He's back to kind of his averages, and I think we're kind of looking at it like it's a down season because the only thing that we as Celtics fans have to compare it to is last season because we're not watching every single game he played for the Bucks. So I think we're kind of looking at it as a down season, but I mean, like I think he's still shooting like 38% from three on a couple of attempts a game, playing all-time defense. And like I said, they're doing the same thing that they did with Porzingis. They're just taking care of him with kid gloves. Why are you going to force a guy back with a finger injury on a shooting hand when you don't need to?
Yeah,
That's on his legs at the same time. It's a double win.
You just hope that it's like not a nagging thing that follows him.
He's looked good the last couple of games, though.
He did. Agreed.
A lot better than he had before that. So I think the injury might have happened like before they actually gave him the time off. I think he was just playing through it.
I honestly think in general our energy would be a bit different if we recorded it like 3 games ago and like Kristaps might be still dying and then Drew is still in his. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the last couple of games have been pretty positive for our vibes health wise.
Even losses have been positive. I mean, like I'm not gonna look at that Cavs game and like cry about it. Like, oh, you're up by 23 and you lost. Like, yeah, you're up by 23 in the first quarter. Like, there's 40-something minutes of game left.
That is nothing. Yeah,
that's
you
nothing.
don't watch the NBA if you think that's.
We didn't even have Jalen in that game, right? Sammy Hauser started.
Yeah, I think there's no Jalen or Drew in that game.
Yeah, so it's
Jalen?
like
there's no Jalen and Porzingis.
Yeah, that's what it was. So it's like one of our best guard defenders and one of our best big man defenders. Like, I mean, who knows who's there in the playoffs, but that's clearly not our best team either.
I don't think the Cavs had Mobley that game though. Now I don't. Now you could say that for the
no, they did because you kept trying to tell me that Mobley was some kind of a Tatum stopper, so I let you know he scored on him, and he shot like 5 of like 8 against Mobley for like
maybe
15
Jared
points.
Allen didn't play.
No, they had dude. No, I think it was like a frustrating person where I was like, I want to punch Cavs fans in the face for saying this is the same thing. I think it was like Okoro only. It was like I think it was just Isaac Okoro. I was like, I'm literally going to kill you guys. You cannot say that with a straight face.
But the Thunder definitely didn't have J-Dub.
Yeah, there's no J-Dub, but we didn't have KP. I think Drew didn't play that game either.
Yeah,
that sounds right. Either way, I mean,
watching that game too, I was like, we were getting the shots we wanted. Like every shot we wanted, we got. Like the offense ran fine.
I think we shot something like 63 3-point attempts or something like that.
That was what the defense was giving us, and they were open shots. You just missed them. It's fine. It happens. You have those nights where you just don't make shots, and you were still in that game the whole game. So
and SGA's fouled, doing his antics, fouling Jaylen Brown out.
Dude,
Jaylen looked off. I guess that's the only real bad thing from the game. That was
he looked terrible that game. Like I don't think he's gonna play that bad for 7 games.
He scored 10 points.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even an efficient 10 points. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. Well, I mean, look, you got guys like Brook Lopez will have 10 points on like 6 shots.
Yeah.
That's an efficient 10 points. It wasn't like Jalen only took 6 shots. He took like
your number 2 guy shouldn't be getting 10 points. Yeah. And if he did, it's going to be an awful night.
And we still were right there with him all night. So
yeah.
Tatum looked unbelievable that game. They get like 44, right? 44, 12, and 8, I think, something like that.
Tatum's been unbelievable, just a downright all year. Like this has been his best year of basketball by, I think, a decent margin.
Yeah.
At least to watch.
And since the All-Star break, he's like 28, 9, and 8 or something like that.
He's fucking fantastic.
He's
definitely his best complete season, like everything combined. I think he averaged 30 once, but like just rebounding and assists is like crazy high right now.
It just feels like he's efficient with the ball. He's moving the ball a lot better. It's been a pleasure to watch.
He sees the game so slow right now. Like he controls every game, even on games where he's not scoring. Like he's controlling the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, his secondary assists have got to be like through the roof.
Points responsible for?
Well, I mean, like, because like he gets like double teamed all the way out to like the half court line, finds the first guy, they rotate to him, that guy finds the second guy, and he scores. And it's because Tatum can work out of a double team, but he doesn't get an assist for it. But
no, there's almost always I agree. Like out of the double team, there's almost always a second pass.
Because like every team is going to know, like off the double, where are we rotating to first? They're going to make that second guy make the play, not Tatum. So
exactly,
fucking killing it. He's unbelievable this year.
Well, I mean, to move on, it's I guess we really don't have to play any of our players because the remaining schedule is fucking stupid. It's you got Brooklyn tomorrow night, you got Utah on Friday, Portland on Sunday. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's right. Portland on Sunday. And then you got in Sacramento on the 24th, in Phoenix on the 26th, and at San Antonio on the 29th.
San Antonio is no one too because Fox is out.
I guess the Memphis game on the 31st is going to be a big game because Memphis is kind of scrappy, and they beat us last time we played at home.
Yeah, they're trying to get better seeding, I think, in the West too. So they're going to be all out for that game. But like that game doesn't really affect us in any way. So I can see that being a game where we sit everybody.
I would still like to see us play that. That's an interesting team because they got a guard who can score at will. They got just role players who can play defense, and then they got Triple J who really cooked us last time. And I want to see us be able to handle a guy like him because I think a guy like that is sort of kryptonite-ish for us.
Yeah, one last good run I think is what would be nice. That's like one last kind of test almost.
Like I want to see us figure out how to like not get frustrated at the way Memphis plays defense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be the same as last time. I think Drew took 33s last time we played them. I don't think they're going to do that again.
Who knows with the Grizzlies too? That's a team where you don't even know who the hell you're playing. Who knows if we even played Ja? Or anyway, he's like minutes discretion. Yeah, they really wrap him in bubble wrap this year. And smart, I get it. But
saving him for what though? Bill Simmons said it best. Saving him for what? He's 23 years old. Like what the fuck are we doing? You got to develop him, let him play.
Isn't that for a contract next year?
He's not re-signed. He's not like locked up. That's stupid for Memphis. They should have been done that.
Well, maybe he might have said no. And also, like last year, he fucking missed 75% of the year between gun charges and breaking his hand. So who knows? Maybe Memphis said, "Hey, show us that you can play a season before we pay you."
Yeah, he certainly didn't play this season. He played like
That's what I mean.
fucking
So
30
you're not going
games.
to give him the max. Who knows?
Plays like 25 minutes a game. So. Just kidding. No, it's not that low. It's like 28, but still.
He's struggling to even get 20 points a game this year, too. I don't even think he's averaging 20.
Yeah, he's averaging 22.
22. He's just above, yeah.
He's 22, 4, and 7. Shooting 29% from 3, 45% from the field. What does his contract look like? That is the question. Yeah, he's locked up through 2028.
It is all right.
Yeah, that makes Memphis. I know he's problematic or was. A guy like that, probably the most marketable guy still in the league. One of them, top 5.
Top five.
And you're Memphis, which is the smallest market in the NBA besides maybe Oklahoma City. Even then,
they're doing good for themselves. These small markets, Nuggets too. It's kind of crazy.
I wouldn't say Denver's a small market.
I was thinking Cleveland, but they've been good for a few years. So I don't think they're a small market anymore.
Cleveland is a small market, or I guess it's medium.
Yeah, well, are we just going based on the size or like the popularity? Because like the Cavs are really popular. Even when they weren't that good, they were still really popular.
I mean, when we talk about size and popularity, I think you gotta like the Sacramento Kings are extremely popular when they're good, but no matter what they do, they will always be a small market just because they play in the city of Sacramento. Oklahoma City Thunder has gone sort of in and out of popularity. They're always going to be a small market, I think.
Small,
Cleveland had LeBron James, which made them the most relevant team in the NBA for goddamn 20 years almost.
The biggest market.
But they're like still sort of capped at like small market-ish. If you look at the general population of the city, it's not that much. But then Boston is a small market, but we're still considered a big market because we're all New England.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the big thing is all New England.
It's interesting. I don't know. Then what is Brooklyn?
Yeah, only part of New York, but it's New York, but it's still New York at the same time. It's like New Jersey Nets, where they're a small market team, because they got a shitload of people coming from New York to watch them too.
I think it has to do with like popularity and fan fervor.
In Chicago?
And size. Chicago's a big market. They're not small.
But they suck and nobody ever goes to their games. So how are you a big market then?
It doesn't matter.
Since 1998.
Chicago's like the third biggest city in the country. It's a big market.
Shout out to Bulls fans. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't think there's a worse set of fans. I'd rather be a Utah Jazz fan than a fucking Bulls fan, honestly.
I mean, you just haven't been relevant since fucking 2009.
But you're always like right in the middle. You're not bad enough that you get anybody good, but you're not good enough that you make it out of the first round.
Jerry Reinsdorf, they hate him.
Yeah, dude, in general, I don't think Chicago fans get enough credit. If you think about across their sports, jeez.
The Blackhawks are the only ones that were good.
And I think they're like the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah, they traded away Kane, so
yeah. They just got that number 1 pick, the Bernard guy, so they must have been like the worst team in the league like 2 years ago at least. So the White Sox are they just had their worst season ever and probably will repeat.
They just had the worst season
ever, right? Yeah.
Period.
It could do worse.
30 games.
Dude, it's
that team's
attributed.
that team is owned by Reinsdorf.
Yeah, he runs the White Sox and the Bulls. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
As an owner, I should not know your name, especially not if you're not from my market. Like, if I know your name and you're not from my market, you're doing something very fucking wrong.
Or very right.
Yeah, because Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, I think that we knew him because he was like the first owner that was like a real fan. Like, he was at games, he was in a T-shirt, yelling, sitting courtside. He wasn't up in a box in a suit.
He sort of revolutionized it.
Yeah, and like he was loyal to his guys, but like I don't know who the fuck owns the Jazz, and they suck. Like, and I don't know who owns them. That's how bad Jay Reinsdorf is.
It's probably a committee of Mormons or something.
I was gonna say by you.
No, that's Christian.
I don't know who owns the fucking Thunder, and they're doing great. You know
who owns the Green Bay Packers?
The people of Green Bay.
The fans.
Which is the dumbest fucking thing ever, because if they own it, then why the fuck are they paying to go? They own it.
They don't really own it. They own it, what we like to call minority stakes, Steve.
Yeah.
Just like how Jay-Z owns the Nets, dude. Even though he owns 1%, not even.
A-Rod's a part owner of the fucking Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, but I actually think he's gonna have a say. Like,
yeah.
He actually is gonna be an owner.
He's gonna be legitimate.
Yeah.
Which seems like a terrible idea for a baseball guy to own a basketball team and have a say in what's going on.
Especially A-Rod, A-Rod Corp, dude. He just he has like weird businesses. I mean, it worked out. He's a character, but I don't know what is. I mean, shit. He bought the Timberwolves.
Got enough fucking money, that's for sure. Goddamn.
I was just looking at the East playoff picture, and I was just kind of fantasizing about the Pistons Knicks round one, and also just looking at the Bucks. It's just kind of it's nice that they're doing this for Giannis. Like, that trade midseason definitely did help them. Like, they're actually I mean, no competitors, but have you guys been checking into the Bucks at all with like this whole Kuzma, Michael Porter Jr. type setup? We'd hate MPJ over here. Not Michael Porter Jr. Sorry, Michael Porter Jr. And then who am I thinking of?
Never say sorry to Michael Porter Jr.
That's true, actually. Actually, I forgot. He's a little cancelable too, I guess. But who am I?
Well, his brother certainly was.
Who's the guard that went from the Clippers to the Bucks?
Oh, Kevin Porter?
Kevin Porter Jr. Jeez. Okay. Same goddamn name.
But we'll cut
Kuzma.
on that one.
Yeah. Kuzma has been very good for them, though. Like, not actually like to a fit. I don't think it's been like scoring, but just it's crazy night and day to have Middleton to him defensive wise. Like, and it opens up Giannis a bit, who's kind of having the best year of his career. But the league is so insane now. Yeah, the league is just way harder to win an MVP now.
They have a crazy record since the trade deadline too. They were actually one of the best teams in the league since the trade deadline. And I thought trading for Kuzma was going to be a stupid fucking idea. I mean, I guess like when you're trading Middleton, it's like trade a bag of bones for a bag of bones with a little bit of meat on it, and Kuzma, because they do the same exact things. Kuzma just does them a little bit better because he's a little younger.
And he can run and jump.
Kevin Porter Jr. also not a lovable guy.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, that's yeah. No, he's worse than Michael Porter. Is just kind of dumb, but Kevin Porter.
He's just like he's like a right wing grifter type of dude.
Yeah.
But Kevin Porter is a confirmed girlfriend beater.
Mm-hmm.
Drag that guy around by his fucking ankles behind the fucking bus.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say all that, Steve, but
I will. There's my name right fucking there. If you don't know who said it.
Milwaukee Bucks are 38-29.
What's the record since the All-Star? What's the last 10?
Jesus Christ, they're 18. They're 18 back from first place. How fucking weird is that?
That's wild. And they're like fourth.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what their record was.
That's so crazy. Fourth to first is 18 games. That's like us last year. Last year, I think, wasn't it like, didn't we win the East by 13 games last year or something?
Yeah, I was just looking at it, and it was like we were in the 60s, and like I said, the third place had 49 wins, and I think second had like 51, or it was not much.
So they're 6-4 for the last 10 games. They kind of hit a skid there in the beginning of March. They lost to Orlando, Cleveland, Indiana, but then they beat the Lakers and then Indiana, and then they lost to Oklahoma City. So they lost to everybody that matters. Besides Indiana,
the big name team,
and I guess the Lakers. The Lakers matter now.
I just don't want to face the Bucks because I don't want somebody to get hurt.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not worried about winning the series. Like winning the series, I'm not worried about it at all. I think you can run the table. I think you can sweep the Bucks. Honestly, I'm not worried about it at all.
That's classic. Like win the battle, lose the war. Series.
War of attrition is what it is. Like who's Giannis going to run into and break their leg, basically?
Break their whole body. And
he's not even blame Giannis. I mean, like he's so fucking dominant. Like You can't stop him. It's just what it is.
Dude, he's averaging like 32, 12, and 6. He's averaging like 6 or 7 assists, too, which is really ridiculous.
He was never that much of a playmaker before. He's really stepped it up this year.
Like, I don't know. I think Tatum's a better passer overall, but we give Tatum so much credit. Giannis averages like 1 less assist a game.
But like we were talking about earlier, how many of Tatum's passes out of like double and triple teams where the guy has to make a second pass?
No, yeah, that is when you're watching the game, you can see the difference. But yeah, I do see some. A lot of times you'll see like I mean, just when you're that as good at driving as Giannis, the driving kick game obviously is just disgusting.
You have to build a wall for Giannis, so that's going to open up driving kicks.
And Dame's good now. He's actually been pretty good since the All-Star break.
Very funny to say. Damian Lillard, probably a Hall of Famer. He's good now.
Certified top. I think he was top 75, right? He was like one of the fringe. Yeah, didn't Kyrie not get it, but he got it. I think that was the fringe thing or something like that.
Didn't get it.
Yeah, Kyrie didn't make top 75.
Wow.
And everybody's complaining, it's because he said the world's flat and he's anti-vaxxer and all this kind of thing. So, no, it's just because
anti-Semitic's the big issue, I would say.
Yeah, but then everybody was like, actually, look at his numbers. Like his counting numbers aren't as good as Dame's. His game-to-game numbers aren't as good as Dame's. Only thing he's got over Dame is a title.
I do think he probably deserves to be on the list, despite all the narrative stuff. But
I'd have to go back and actually look at the list. I don't
think it should be an if-or type of thing.
When it comes to fucking like the top 75 list and all that shit, like I don't have to really look at it. It's all just to piss somebody off and get people to look at it. So
I mean, some of the players on the list I've never even heard of because they played.
Like Bob Pettit's a top 75 player, but he's got like 3 MVPs for the St. Louis Hawks or something like that. Like
some B player from 1952. Like I don't. No offense, I'm just not that skilled in your game, not that knowledgeable in your game.
Dwight Howard didn't make it. I remember that being a big deal. Dwight Howard, Damian Lillard made it like a few years ago, but Dwight Howard didn't. Like middle of Dame's career, Dwight carried a team to the finals. Was like our top 3 player in the league for like 5 years straight, maybe.
Did he win MVP?
No, never got an MVP. Multiple depoys though.
I was gonna say it definitely was like, damn. They definitely that's Shaq's influence, I feel, honestly. Like not like he told them, but just him like being I bet if Shaq didn't exist, I think Dwight's career would be looked at so differently.
Yeah, he'd probably be getting revered.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't exist in the media, you mean, or as a player?
No, as in the media, like just the whole. Like,
oh, really?
I didn't mean the whole like shitting on like the whole like Dwight trying to be like I'm the new Superman, and then like every quote since then, Shaq just kind of shit on Dwight's career. Every single time Dwight talks, he reminds everyone that he didn't win a chip or something. I don't know, just basically like you can't have a positive conversation about Dwight around Shaq, and he's on most panels. So.
You can't have a positive discussion about anybody with Shaq anymore. He's unbearable in the media now.
No,
Zion had like a 20-point triple-double the other night. Oh, I'm not impressed. Anybody can get 20. Like I don't think Shaq ever got a triple-double in his fucking career. Like he definitely never broke 10 assists in a game.
Are you sure?
Maybe he might have had a couple, but like sit there and just poo a fucking 20, 12, and 10 game. Like, oh, you only got 20 points. You know, he did everything else for the team too. And
super efficient too, knowing Zion.
Oh, he's talking shit about the fucking Pistons. All the Pistons are 5 games below 500. Like, I'm not impressed by them. They're not fun to watch. The Pistons are 5 games over 500. And then later on that night, he went on fucking TV and started giving Chauncey Billups credit for how good he is coaching the Pistons. And Chauncey's coaching the fucking Trailblazers right now.
Yeah, the Blazers. He plays for the Pistons.
He coached the Pistons like 3 years ago. This is one of the fucking four front members of the fucking NBA media, and he has no idea who's even coaching these teams.
But all he knows is that he hates it.
Yeah, he just
he's not watching, but he hates what he's not watching.
Yeah.
Wow, Shaq only got 2 triple doubles.
Yeah, and I bet you they're both blocks too. Right?
Yeah, probably.
No.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah. So he got one in '93. He messed around and got a triple double against the New Jersey Nets. He went 24, 28 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 15 blocks.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And then in Miami in 2006. So this is old Shaq. 28 minutes, he scored 15 points, 11 rebounds with 10 assists. Draymond Green ass triple double.
Yeah,
but he did a Draymond triple double in fucking 20 minutes though. Draymond does it in 45.
Yeah. But so that's crazy. I mean, that's from StatMuse. I don't know how true that is, but that's from StatMuse.
That first one's a crazy line.
That's like a
rookie of the year Shaq right there is what that is.
We're 28 rebounds, dude. Holy shit.
15 blocks.
What is the record for rebounds in a game?
55, I think, by Bill Russell.
Okay, that's never getting broken.
I'm not even like exaggerating either. I'm pretty sure it's like 55 on the money.
Yeah, it probably was the year he did it too.
Dude, back then it was just so different. Like fucking, I think Dennis Rodman averaged over 20 rebounds in a year, dude. But it's not.
He might be the greatest rebounder of all time, like just pound for pound. He was like 6'8".
Oh yeah. If you consider pound for pound, it literally has to be him. Like it just can't. Like what he was fighting against, like you can't say someone that's 7 foot or above. You just can't.
Battling fucking Shaq for rebounds, and he was winning. Like,
and he's like, I think 6'7" back in the day was like overstated. I think he was a Draymond Green effect, where they kind of say he's taller than he even was.
Yeah.
Just because they wanted, like, he wanted to get a job as a big man. He's like, I am 6'7". I heard that's the smallest you can be.
He seems like smaller than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
shorter at least.
I think he is.
I think he definitely looks skinnier than Pippen.
I don't know. Robin was jacked, dude.
No, you're right.
So was Pippen.
No, you're right. I was thinking young Robin on the Pistons.
But yeah. So, I mean, what else is there to talk about? Paul George needs a surgery.
He's out for the season. He got his shots in his adductor and his knee today, and he's out for the rest of the season. So the Sixers are trying to protect that pick.
I'm excited for March Madness. I hear this draft class is one of the best in a while.
Well, can't be worse than last year's.
Yeah. But that's true. But I'm even hearing that it's like the top 6, you can really talk yourself into like anyone being one, which is kind of crazy.
Really.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think that you can talk yourself out of Cooper Flag being number 1.
Yeah, was it capture the flag?
Yeah. There's Coop, and then there's the kid from
Dylan Harper. Oh, are you talking about Bailey? Dylan Harper is nasty too, dude.
People talking Ace Bailey might go number 2, but like he's so raw though. I heard like he's a turnover machine.
Yeah,
not a great passer, but like the raw skills are there though.
Yeah.
So Duke, you guys got winning the whole thing?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked at a bracket yet.
Unfortunately, Duke. It'd be cool if St. John's does, but
because pick Kansas, like I always do. Bill Self. Here we go.
I don't think he's the coach.
Probably not. I think he was the coach last time they won.
None of them are coaching. Like Cal's not there anymore. Coach K is not there anymore. It's all different.
Arkansas now, right?
Yeah. He's still in the SEC, I think.
Shout out to Arkansas. Colin Sexton.
I'm just gonna throw a fucking dart. No, Colin Sexton went to Alabama.
Yeah, my fault.
It was 1v5 game.
I'm just gonna say Houston's gonna win it, just because that feels like Houston's gonna win it.
Where do they play the tournament at?
They play it all over, don't they?
Well, like where's like the championship? Like, isn't the Final Four all in one place?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
New Orleans maybe or something. It was last year. I don't know if that's like the thing.
I think that isn't always in Superdome.
Your mom gave me Superdome.
She listens, by the way.
Sorry.
No, Duke's like scary as hell. I hear they're like good enough to like win even without Flag, and then Flag might come back in like the last 2 rounds. So
I'm looking for the Final Four ticket options. It's in San Antonio, Texas. Oof.
All right, so I'm gonna pick a team from Texas to win.
Houston.
Houston,
Let's go.
Auburn. I hear they're really good.
Auburn's from Alabama.
Oh, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah, Auburn's the number 1 team, I think. Right? No, that's Arizona. Auburn.
Yeah, but I hate their vibe though. They're like a fake college team. Like the average age is 24 and a half.
Well, then you might want to pick them just based off of the fucking experience. Like,
yeah,
they're like, dude, like the Thunder are barely older than them. The average age on the Thunder is 25.
So you might not want to pick the Thunder based on experience either. So there you go.
No, I've been thinking that quietly for the whole season. Just that I'm sort of expecting the Thunder to not even make it out of the second round.
That's what I'm saying. Second round exit. The fouls are going to dry up in the playoffs. You're going to have to hit all your shots. You have to be able to stretch the floor. I don't think they have a team that can stretch the floor well enough to spread the defense out to get Shea open shots. Now, if Shea's going to play at the level he's playing for the last couple of weeks, then yeah, I think that they could probably run it all the way up to the conference finals before they have trouble. But that's asking a lot for a guy that the entire other team's going to game plan for a week, 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, and their number 2 and 3 options are 19 and 20 years old. So it's just like, no matter how good you are, like that might come to bite you. Like you can be as good as you can, like in the regular season. Like, they're the team that can definitely be affected the most by the lights being bright. That's for damn sure.
They did against the Cavs when Tatum was your number 3 option at 19 years old, and Brown was probably your 4th option on that team. Up against LeBron when he dunked on LeBron. Like
Marcus Smart was your number 1 option. So
that was tough. That was tough with all the injuries we had that year.
Yeah,
Thunder
I mean,
lost the
we'll see.
mid-season tournament too against the Bucks.
Well, Bucks had to try and win something this year. They knew they weren't going to win anything.
We'll just see, guys. We'll see. Got a lot of basketball left before we get to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, there's like 5 different teams in the league right now that are like, please, can we just skip this part? Can we sim this part?
This is like, I think, a good argument for those shorten the season type of guys, because I'm ready. I'm ready for it now.
But like, it's a first world problem to shorten the season, because that means like you're a 1, 2, or a 3 seed. The teams that are fighting for play-in spots and shit like that want the season to be just as long as it is, because they need as much time to catch up as they can.
Is that true? If you're the Hawks, who's at the 7 seed right now, do you want the season to keep going? Your season ended like a month and a half ago.
Look, the season keeps going. You can get a better seeding. You can get some more home games. The ownership wants that.
Yeah, they want the revenue, that's for sure.
And like the players, I'm sure, want to compete.
I don't think it's ever going to happen.
They're never going to shorten the season, though.
That's too much revenue lost.
In any of the sports, they're just going to keep adding to the season like the NFL did.
Dude, imagine how much money would be lost if they didn't allow the Warriors to come back into the picture. Like they're like, they've been rubbing their hands together in this stretch of it. They're like, dude, they're 6th seed right now.
Yeah, the Warriors playing unbelievable too. Like Jimmy really just turned that whole fucking team around. Like having another option that Steph can play off of, and not relying on him every single night to do everything.
And Kuminga's been injured too.
Yeah, Kuminga's coming back. They need him to come back for the playoffs so that they can get him acclimated to playing with Jimmy. That would be big. Fuck Draymond Green. I mean, it's always fuck Draymond Green. All my homies hate Draymond Green.
I don't hate Draymond Green.
Oh, come on, after all that Karl Anthony Towns shit.
I mean, yeah, he says some stupid shit a lot of the time, but
they didn't even fucking apologize afterwards. He just used it to plug his fucking show, dude. Like Karl Anthony Towns and his like girl had a friend die of cancer. He's like, well, Karl Anthony Towns is scared to play against Jimmy. Like,
I'm not gonna die on that hill. But that doesn't make me hate him. That's just like he is what he is. He's a fucking cult of personality. He likes to be bombastic and get in people's skin.
That's not something you do. Like, and if you find out afterwards that his friend died of cancer, you apologize to him, and you don't fucking say, "Oh, what I said on the Draymond Green show still stands." Like, no, you go fucking apologize to him like a man.
Maybe he did. Maybe just you don't know that he didn't.
I mean, they fucking played a game together, and he was talking shit to him, calling him soft the whole fucking game, and then afterwards went on the podium, was basically a little brothering. I'm like, oh, Cat played really hard tonight. You know, he really played with some energy tonight. It's good to see him out there playing hard. And, dude, come on now, you're not fucking gonna big brother this fucking guy.
For all the shit you're giving him, he does seem like he's generally liked by the players in the league.
It's just so weird, dude. I don't get it. I don't know why
I think you're getting two sides of a different guy. I think you're seeing a different guy than what he actually is.
I'm just seeing the guy that he's putting out to us, so I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Assume that on the inside he's good? I
got to say though, Steve, the Stephen A. Smith thing was hilarious. How when LeBron was like, I'm not talking to Stephen A. Smith, and Draymond trimmed and he's like, I'm not either, by the way. Like he was part of like the situation. It's like, because he did that to LeBron, I'm doing that too. It's like, shut up, Draymond. This about
me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to make this about me. Also, that Stephen A. Smith LeBron show is wild too. Like Stephen A. Smith just turning that into like a fucking 5-day, I'm going to go on every single fucking show I can to talk about it, even though I'm going to say I'm not going to talk about it shit.
That's why he's the greatest.
You know, fucking Fox News was talking about. Like,
he's the greatest.
Anybody watching Fox News give a shit about this? They don't.
They just hate LeBron, so they're like, oh.
Yeah, that's true.
We get to shit talk LeBron.
They're using fucking Stephen A. Smith as a token guy to talk about fucking LeBron.
Exactly.
I think Stephen A. Smith is like hardcore Republican. He
says he's a Republican economically, Democrat socially, or something like that. And it's like, that just means that you're a fucking Republican. And
look at his net worth and tell me what party he probably votes for.
Yeah, and it's like also like he always talks shit on his show. Because like, he always says something about players, and the players go back in the media and say something about him. And he's like, "Oh, I'm right here on the sideline. You can talk to me. You don't have to talk to the media." And then LeBron comes up and fucking talks to him. Now all of a sudden, it's a problem.
I think it's
honestly, it's just trolling.
It's just trivial bullshit. I don't really care either way. LeBron has every right to be upset about his kid being insulted, and he's just doing what any dad would. Defending his son. Stephen A. has every right to talk about him because he's a professional basketball player, and this is what Stephen A. does. Like he's really good at what he does. He's talking about a professional basketball player. He's not talking about Bronny James as a kid, as a person. So I think both sides are being stupid. They're both justified, I guess, but who cares? That's how I feel.
And the silliest part about it all is just that Bronny James is actually playing pretty damn well for 55 overall draft pick. Like
I don't even know what his stats are.
Dude, he averages like 25 per game in the G League, and then he has +8 against the Nuggets last game. Like, yeah, he's averaging I think he's averaging the best numbers on the Lakers G League squad.
I don't know what people were expecting with him.
He's a fifth to last pick.
I don't expect anything from him because he probably shouldn't have even been drafted. He should have been in the USC for another year. He was averaging 8 points a game at USC, and he was it made it to the draft.
He also had a heart attack, Steve. Jesus.
Hey, you just asked me what people were going to expect of him, and I was agreeing with you that we shouldn't expect a lot.
That's
a fucking heart attack over. I forgot he had a heart attack. Yeah, I don't expect much of him either.
But that's what I'm saying. He did get drafted. So what did they think? He was going to be a zero burger in the league? He can hoop. He can hoop at the highest level. He got drafted.
Look, we're grading him on a curve of other 55th picks and how he's doing based on that. But I'm looking at it as an NBA player, he is kind of a nothing burger on the floor. He's not game changing anything. He's not getting minutes in the second quarter. He's getting minutes in the fourth quarter when the game's over half the time.
Yeah, but he's still a good enough player to hoop, and he wasn't supposed to be like LeBron. He's not going to be like his dad because nobody's going to be like his dad.
He's never going to be like his dad.
So
that's something that I don't understand why anybody would ever try and put that pressure on that kid.
That is a stupid fucking measurement, and then to be he's just a fucking all he got drafted on was his name. I guess there's maybe some merit, but not really. He got drafted, and he's putting up numbers against other professionals.
He's putting up numbers in the G League, but the G League.
Those are professionals.
Luke Herringody averaged 28 a game in the G League. Do you know who he is?
Steve, those are professional basketball players.
He couldn't make the fucking roster of the 2014 Celtics, and he was averaging 28 a game in the G League. The G League is not. He's a great basketball player. I'm never going to say that Bronny James Jr. is not a fucking unbelievable basketball player, but in the NBA landscape, he's a 13th, 14th man on the bench. O'Shea Brissett was a better basketball player than he was. He doesn't have a job right now.
He beat anybody you'd know in a game of basketball 21-0.
It's a low bar. I'm fucking talking to the two people.
I know, but it's just
he's 8 inches taller than fucking me.
I think thinking what this kid has or doesn't have is people are just too fucking on the opposite sides of the spectrum. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Who knows? Jokic doesn't look like he's the best player to ever step on the court, but God damn it, he was taken in the second round, and he is. He might just be the best player ever. So
look, I'm not saying that there's no path for him to be great. I'm not saying there's no path, but right now to talk about Bronny James he's anything more than a 14th man on a roster.
You're saying that's what his ceiling is.
I'm not saying that's what his ceiling. That's what he is right now. I'm not saying that's what his ceiling is. His ceiling is nobody knows what anybody's ceiling. If you made it and got drafted, regardless of whether you got drafted off your name or LeBron got you on the team, he was gonna make it to the league one way or the other.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think he would have been better if he stayed another couple of years in USC and played overseas or something like that and developed and then came over. Like I said, he was averaging 8 points a game at USC, which wasn't even a tournament team. And now he got drafted to the Lakers. So there's a huge jump between that.
USC is a legitimate program though.
They are, but he wasn't even a starter.
Fair enough.
And he got drafted back. There were starters on that team that didn't get drafted.
Dude, college is just so weird in general to read because Devin Booker was a sixth man on his college team.
But that UK team was fucking so low. Wasn't that the one with Boogie Cousins and fucking John Wall?
Can I just say,
not Wall, but close.
I feel like Devin Booker's ceiling is as a sixth man in the league, one of the best six men. I don't think he's a star.
No, I think he is.
He can win a title as a third man.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a glorified.
I don't think he's a sixth man. I think he can win it as your number two. But I think
I don't think so at all.
I think
look at what he's doing now as a number two.
Well, look at the way that fucking roster is built. You're built off a 36-year-old Kevin Durant as your one. And Bradley Beal is your three, soaking up $30 million a year, so you can't put anybody else around the team.
I don't know. What did Tatum do at 19, and what did
look, if you put fucking Tatum on that team, I think even if you swapped out Booker for Tatum right now on that team, I don't think that team would win a title. I think that team
not win a title, Steve. But I'm saying, look at what Tatum did when he was 19. He came onto a middling team and went to the playoffs.
Well, the middling team.
The Suns are not going to make the playoffs with Kevin Durant now. He
came onto a middling team that had Kyrie Irving on it too, who at that time was carrying teams in the regular season.
Okay, we're just different organizations too. It's hard to compare Boston to Phoenix. They don't even know how to make a team.
Also, nobody knew how great Tatum was going to be. He came out And that Gordon Hayward injury put him in the starting lineup that year. He would have been coming off the bench at that if Gordon Hayward didn't get hurt. His career would have been so much different if he had to spend a year on the bench.
I think I agree with Jacob. I was trying to make an equivalency there. It's not really there. But I just think what is right is that Devin Booker's ceiling is like a top tier third guy / six man.
Second guy, not a third guy, not a six man. He could be there as your second.
I don't think he can be a second guy and win a championship. I
Well,
don't think so.
Cody, who's better, Jamal Murray or Devin Booker?
Devin Booker.
There you go. So he can.
Yeah.
But Jamal Murray has injuries.
But it's also kind of hard to make that.
2 years ago, I would be like,
He just
Jamal
needs an
Murray
all-time-
might be better than Devin Booker.
If Devin Booker was with Giannis that year, they would have won. He just needs he just needs a top 5 all-time player at their position.
That's what I'm saying. The equivalent is hard. Are you going to
Chris Paul.
Your number 2? Like,
Exactly. He's not a top 5 point guard all time.
I mean, yeah, they made
Close.
the finals. They made the finals with him as your number 2.
What is Kevin Durant now? Chopped liver?
Well, they made the finals with him and Booker.
No, they didn't. What are you talking about?
When they faced the Bucks and they lost.
Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant on the Suns.
No.
Who was the number 2 on that team then?
Chris Paul.
So it was Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
And DeAndre Ayton.
Then they
And
went to the
Cal
finals.
Bridges.
Yeah, they sort of had like a lot of bench play. It was like they sort of give like Pistons vibes. 2001 Pistons vibes.
Devin
Like,
Booker
not a
as your
true
number
number
1 can
one.
take you to the finals, but he has to be your number 3 to win the finals.
And did they get swept? I think.
No, it was 6-2. No, it was 4-2. It went 6. They were winning. I think they pulled a Celtics in 2021. They're up 2-1.
Yeah,
the problem is you have Chris Paul on the team who's an all-time choker, and then Giannis had like a 50 burger in Game 6 or something like that to put it away. Like you were not winning that.
But Giannis had like
also,
literally one of the best finals ever.
He almost averaged almost 40 a game, I think, in that finals. Like it was unbelievable.
I do think that's probably widely considered one of the worst finals like ever series, just in terms of like markets.
You know what's funny? Well, last year had to be worse.
Like it was 4-1, and none of the games were close.
No, but the markets in terms of markets,
Yeah,
In terms of markets,
Yeah.
It's Phoenix and Milwaukee. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I don't know. That contends well with Heat versus Denver, but yeah, that was 2. I think those were in a row too, which is pretty crazy. What a bad rating stretch, right?
Yeah.
Well, the worst finals for the markets was the bubble. We're just not going to talk about
Well,
that.
that's a Los Angeles. You know?
The TV markets were buzzing. I don't think there was that market. I think it was just the U.S. watching it because there was nothing else to fucking do.
I was watching Korean baseball at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I know you were. You're getting your fix on.
Yeah, no, I think Devin Booker is massively overrated.
I think he's really good. I don't know if he can be your number 1 to win a title, but he can be your number 2.
Steve, I will
if you swap,
bet my life Devin Booker cannot win a championship as a number 1.
If you swap Devin Booker and Jaylen Brown, do the Celtics win the title?
Last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now if you put Jaylen Brown on the Suns this year, do they make the playoffs?
Probably.
Instead of Devin Booker?
Probably. What's up, doggy? He agrees.
Jesus.
Or he's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You're an idiot.
So you're putting Jaylen Brown on the Suns instead of Devin Booker, they're going to make the playoffs?
Jaylen Brown is better than Devin Booker, if that's what you're trying to get at.
I don't know. I think it's close.
Yeah, it's close. It can be close. Jaylen Brown is better, man.
I think Devin Booker, I think he's underrated, if anything.
I think he's exactly where he needs to be, right outside the top 10.
Jacob, what do you got?
I think they're in the same tier, but I think Jalen's like if there's a tier list, Jalen's just ahead in the tier, but they're in the same tier. But
when in doubt, take the taller player.
Yeah, I think we could look at like just like how Donovan Mitchell's kind of exploding this year as someone like I feel like they were in the same stratosphere like last year or 2 years. Like I feel like they're pretty similar players. Where like Devin Booker could have a year like Donovan Mitchell's having this year and just be like, oh shit, he is sort of an MVP candidate. I don't know. I feel like Devin Booker's very good. I think second option on a title team is peak, but it'd have to be an all-time player, which is pretty hard to get, I'd say. In his prime, Kevin Durant's an all-time player. He kind of hates his life right now.
So is Chris Paul.
Neither in their prime.
Well, first of all,
I
was going to say the 6-foot guard, and also I'll reiterate, I don't think Chris Paul is top 5 point guard of all time.
Well, that's fair.
I'm all in on this take.
He's close though. Like he is an all-time player.
He's 5 to 10 for sure.
Also, like I think you got to give Devin Booker some credit. He dragged the anchor that is DeAndre Ayton all the way to the finals.
That's your best argument. You should have just stuck on that one. I have nothing for it. I got nothing for that one.
Maybe who he played for. He's going to be in about 3-4 years after his contract's up. It's going to be like, who the hell wants this guy?
Not me.
Not me.
No, certainly not
The
me.
Lakers, maybe.
Cato for DeAndre Ayton right now.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'll take Nemias Cato for.
Why is Nemias? It's Nemias, isn't it? Nemias? Why you call him Nemias?
Nemias Cato.
Nemias.
A couple different ways you can say it.
Nemias Queta. Yeah, no, I was about to say, I was like, Nemias Cato or Ayton, who you taking? It's like, I think I'm taking Cato.
Like, he's got drive. He's got the hunger to get better. He's on a better contract.
He's also making like $20 million less.
Yeah.
It's not a max guy. It's not a max guy who got a contract and said he has nothing left to prove in the league. Like,
his own team, they'd take Klingon over him, that's for sure. They do.
He's not even, yeah, he's like the third best center on his own team.
Yeah.
That's got to be so fucking frustrating if you're like ownership and you're like, I'm paying this guy $30 million and he can play 12 minutes a game.
Isn't it the guy who like owns the Seahawks and everything, the guy who worked for Microsoft? He just died, didn't he?
Fucking DeAndre Ayton's on a fucking bench.
Well, people are saying DeAndre Ayton killed the owner.
I might nosedive off the fucking balcony myself.
Oh, Jesus, that's tough. Well, I mean, anything else? Any other hoops talk, gentlemen?
No.
You seen any good TV? Any good movies?
I love TV right now in general. White Lotus and Severance kick ass. It's a great time.
I certainly do.
What's White Lotus on? Is that on HBO?
Yes.
I might have to start watching that one then.
Start with season 1. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like. Well, actually, that's not true. There is a through line. There's a few through lines.
Don't yeah, you can't even talk about it because it was a surprise.
just start at season 1. It's every season's fucking kick ass.
It's a nice whodunit vibe. You're like, you see a crime to start the season, and then you get exposed to all these despicable rich people, and you're like, they're all like uniquely weird and bad and annoying, and then you're like, who killed who even died? It's fun.
Yeah, it's like
Clue kind of vibe.
Yeah, but you don't even know who died. A lot like you just hear gunshots and whatever type thing.
The reveal at the end is generally how the person who is died.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say, who do you think's gonna die?
I think honestly, the monk daughter.
That's a lot of people's sneaky pick. I don't hate it. I honestly have no fucking idea. I think all of them can die. Like, not all of them are gonna die, but I think all of them can die.
Definitely not the stressed guy somehow. He's definitely gonna live somehow, even though he has a gun and he wants to use it.
Yeah, seriously. That was pretty damn cool. Yeah, that's exactly.
Fucking me. It was like looking in the fucking Final Four or something.
What an unbelievable meme to drop right before March Madness. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, it's like they planned that shit. That's like...
He probably did. Mike White is a genius.
Unbelievable genius right there to get more people to watch.
Great Survivor player, too.
He's in Survivor?
He was on Survivor?
Yeah, you should watch. It's a very good... It's one of the only good, like, season... I watched 1 through 40, like, hard... I'm a Survivor bastard. Like, I could, like, name you the order, like, the winners from 1 to 40 if I really gave some thought. But he came in second place in a Survivor season. He was a stealthy celeb too.
I went to law school with the kid who was on last year's Survivor.
Oh, the thing is, I'm like not as good. Like that's why I said 1 to 40. I've been pretty bad with the recent seasons because it's like in 47 right now. Jesus.
I think his name's Jake O'Kane, something like that.
I'll definitely look up. I'll probably just root for him only then. I kind of
he didn't win, but he got really far. I think.
That's cool.
Shout out Bob Crowley. He was a winner one season.
Mm-hmm. The oldest winner ever.
Yeah.
Any relation?
No relation.
He won season 14 Gabon, or was it 15 or yeah,
something like that. I know that he was like a fucking genius. Like they had like some kind of a challenge where he had to remember shit. And he's like, somehow he knew that like your brain is like built to remember 7 numbers at a time. So everybody else would go up there and try to remember every single number. They'd run back and forget half of them. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna do 777, and then he's got all these ripped fucking young people that are flying around. He's like 70 years old. Like, I'm just gonna kind of gant my way through this shit.
What was the season called?
Gabon. It was in Africa.
Oh, Gabon. Yeah. Okay.
It's basically
I gave your mom Gabon.
Dude, it's basically like if Mr. Mitchell won Survivor using his brain and like
the physics teacher.
Yeah, he was a science teacher and he was like in his 70s and he just won most of the challenges just because he was smart and like coordinated. But he was like literally had no weight. Like he literally weighed like 120.
Like 6'3", like $140.
Yeah, and he was just 78, winning everything.
By the time he finished, he had to be like 100 pounds. Dude. Like he had to lose like 30 pounds while he was there, and he already didn't have anything to lose.
Maybe I should go on that show.
So me and you wouldn't last fucking 2 days. We would try and fight somebody because there's no food.
I'm hungry. Steve, how's your book reading going?
It's fucking terrible. Picked that fucking thing up once and I was like, all right.
Well, all right. The no Banter book club going on, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this, all right? I'm tired.
Well, you got what? You got 9 more months. You got a whole pregnancy term.
Yeah, it was just one this year.
Yeah.
You got that.
Not great.
How many did you read? How many pages at least?
Like 100 or something like that.
Oh, that's not in one session. That's fucking actually impressive.
No, I think it was like 2 or 3 sessions. But I'm also like, when I was doing it, I was listening to the audiobook while I did it. Just help me out with fucking pronouncing the names and like where the fucking like emphasis should be in the fucking sentence. And then I got to the next part, and then the audiobook was completely wrong words compared to what I was fucking reading. And I was like, all right, this is gonna be fucking tough. So I tried fucking reading it my own, and then I started falling asleep, and I started forgetting what I was reading.
That's always what happens. Every single. I read like 3 pages of my SPQR book, and I'm fucking. It's like instant NyQuil.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm making it like 5 pages, and like, what the fuck did I just read? And I was like, this is not gonna work.
No, it's like the Flowers for Charlie episode where Charlie in Always Sunny thinks he's like he's like listening to multiple things at once. Have you ever seen that episode where Charlie he thinks he basically like a scientist tricks him into thinking he gave him some like drug to make him a genius. So he like walks into the bar listening to Mozart in one ear and listening to Beethoven in the other and reading, and he's like, sorry, he's just like, I can just handle so much now. He's just like, that's what I assume Steve's doing. He's like, I'm getting a reading, listening to a different audiobook while reading another. He's listening to the Odyssey, reading the Iliad.
Yeah, I was like, it started, and I was like, that doesn't match up. And then she got reading, and I was trying to keep up, and I was like, I'm just going to give myself a fucking seizure trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, you tried. Steve, you seen any good movies?
No, I started watching Jessica Jones. Me and Paige started watching it together.
It's not that good.
It's all right. It gets her through. The second season's a lot better than the first season, I think. At least the part that I'm at. Watched Shoresy. The new season came out a couple weeks ago. Watched that shit in one sitting. That was fucking worth it.
That movie that won all the Oscars just got added to Hulu. Honora.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit, I have to see it.
I'm not going to watch it. It doesn't interest me at all.
I heard it's like mostly sex, but was good, I guess.
Yeah, wow. What's not interesting about that?
It gives off Pretty Woman vibes, but better.
It's probably one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, but there's not Richard Gere in it, so I have nothing to beat my dick to.
It doesn't have who?
Richard Gere.
It has some weird Russian kid.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
All right, and I just want Dick Gere in my life, okay?
You want the gerbil up your ass.
That's so fucking wild how these rumors go around even before the internet, and that shit still made it to us somehow. Like,
I mean, he got the gerbil up the ass. Marilyn Manson can suck his own dick. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
These things I'll believe, even if I know I'm told they're false. I'll believe they're real till the day I die.
For real.
Well, Celtics gonna win the championship, guys. I got good news for you.
Hell yeah, brother.
But yeah, it's great already having it under our belt too. We don't even have to stress about if we can do it or not. So amazing.
No, this season's been a genuine blast.
Yeah.
It's
I
almost
don't
like
have to stress out.
It's almost like a letdown at this point of the season where it's like I'm kind of like, oh, they're playing tonight. Okay. Kind of forget what they were doing. Where like last year, it was like I knew every fucking game, who was starting, what was going to happen, who was starting on the other team. Now this season's kind of a little bit more laid back. Just get us to the playoffs. Let's run it.
Just good hoops. It's just good hoops on a nightly basis.
We're going to name some dudes.
Oh, yeah, I guess we can do that.
I got like 0. I got double 0 through like 15.
All right, I call going second.
Are we going to just do a round robin this thing? I'll name one. You name one.
Sure.
You going to write them down? You're the best at typing. I would type it out on some shit. You got the double fucking monitor over here, Mr.
I'm just gonna be fucking clacking away.
That's fine. I like listening to you clack away. I listen to you clack away enough over my times.
Let's pull it up. Okay.
I think we could probably get to like 50 in like the next 15 minutes, probably.
I don't know. I suck with numbers.
I'm not great with them either, but between the 3 of us, and you got 4 different sports, 5 if you count soccer, because I'm sure you guys probably know some soccer players.
Oh, you're just doing any sport. We're not doing basketball.
All sports, yeah. Dude, because basketball has so many numbers that haven't been used. Like, there's like 20 numbers in like the 50s and 60s that nobody's ever worn.
Well, right, yeah. I was gonna say that's why it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, like Taj Gibson wore number 67. He's the only one to ever do that.
Luka's what, 77?
Yeah, Luka's 77. Yeah. Well, you got 0-0. You can start with Robert Parrish.
Okay. I got 0, Jayson Tatum.
So you got.
I got 1. I'll go Zion.
That's a good pull. I'll do Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M.
Hold on. We're going real fast. Zion at 1, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Zion. I would have gone like Cam Newton at number 1. That's the only one I could think of.
Zion. Oh, Jesus Christ. Zion. 2 is who?
Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M. I'm sure he probably wore number 2 for the Browns, but I can't remember.
Number 3, Allen Iverson.
There you go. That's perfect.
4.
Oh, this is easy.
Chris Webber.
It gets way harder. Number 5, I'll go with KG. Celtics, obviously.
Jesus, 6.
The most famous Celtic of all time.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ.
Come on St. Patrick's Day.
No, I know, man. I can't remember his name. God damn it. Bill Russell.
There you go.
Jesus. It's been a long day.
Yeah, is that me or is that you, Jacob?
That's you, Jacob.
Jaylen Brown or Lamar Odom.
Go Lamar Odom. Let's get fucking weird with it. I want to see all the weird names that we can pull.
It's me? Oh, it's you.
Number 8's Alexander Ovechkin. Could have gone fucking Jeff Green with that one, too.
Derek White.
You guys gonna rack up all Celtics.
Wait till I get to 42.
Well, you got Allen Iverson, so you got number 10, Jacob.
10.
Messi?
Don't give it away.
I'm just only. I feel like it's hurting my brain to think of other sports. I'm like only thinking of fucking basketball. What about? I'll just think. Dennis Rodman actually somehow had a normal number on the Pistons.
Is he number 10 on the Pistons?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look it up just to make sure.
It's a group project. We're not trying to beat anybody, Cody. It's not a competition. This is the Banter report, all right?
What are you saying?
Oh, he was a 10 on the Spurs and the Pistons.
Wow, that's a fucking weird number.
Because he also was like 70 fucking 3 and shit.
You do like weird numbers.
Steve, you got 11.
Evan Turner for the Celtics was number 11.
I mean, number 12, I got to go Tom Brady for the Bucks.
For the Bucks, yeah.
The Bucks has to be the Bucks.
I'll go. Wait, is it me or you?
It's you. You for 13.
I'll go Wilt.
What the stilt, baby? Chris Copeland for the Knicks.
15.
Is N'Keal Harry?
Mm.
Oh, no, I have a much better one, but it's Celtics related, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Yeah, I guess N'Keal Harry for the New England Patriots.
Was he 15, really?
Yeah, I think so. No, I think that's right. He's either 15 or 5.
It's definitely 15. Definitely wasn't 5. 5 was the gunner, wasn't it?
Gunner, I barely even know her. He was 15.
I was going to say Tommy Heinsohn for 15.
I would have never guessed that.
16 is a tough one.
Not for me. I made this player in my career this year, Peja Stojakovic.
Oh, that's a good pull.
I know. I was mad. I specifically remember this because I think they might have retired his number or someone on the team just named 16 because I made it and went on the Kings and I couldn't use it. I had to be 15 or 17. It was pissed me off.
Fucking annoying. 17. This is where I turns into a group project because like.
I think I got one for 17.
Trot Nixon. Oh, he's like number 7.
Talk. Some of the better Celtics players of all time.
Matsuyama, was he 17?
Say what?
Hideki Matsuyama, was he 17?
Hideki Matsuyama? You mean Matsui?
Oh, yeah.
No, I think he was 15.
Koji Uehara?
Top 5 scorer in Celtics history was
Phillip Rivers.
Havlicek? Havlicek was 17? I didn't realize that.
Is Ohtani 17?
I think so.
Ohtani's 33 for some reason.
And it's me for
18?
Drew Brees.
Tom Brady's bitch. No, Drew Brees is 12.
Peyton Manning.
Number 19 for Jacob.
I know. I feel like
Brees was number 9.
Fuck is.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not even close to number 18.
What's another sport for 19? I feel like 19.
Well, baseball.
I was gonna say I can't really think of any NBA players really.
19 is an ugly number.
Yeah.
It's a really ugly number. It's a number I would wear if I was hooping. 19.
Or like
wasn't like fucking RJ Hampton 19 or something?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you're talking about the kid that we drafted out of the fuck did we get him from?
No, that's RJ Hunter.
RJ Hunter.
He's talking about the cat on the Magic or Nuggets or wherever he is.
I meant Hunter.
KCP? KCP's number 19?
I don't know, dude. I might not have one.
19's tough.
I'm trying to think.
There's some receivers that have 19. I just can't remember the names.
How the fuck you spell this guy's fucking name?
Who?
Contavious Caldwell Pope. There, they got it.
Just type in KCP, you jabroni.
No, I don't want to.
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Definitely never played it. He was number 5 and 3 and 1.
Yes.
19. Jesus Christ.
Bless you, Kim.
It's sort of a quarterback number because it's in the tens, right?
It's I think the best contact hitter like of all time wore this.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
Gwynn?
He wasn't. Yeah, Tony Gwynn.
Gwynn.
Gwynn's one of those dudes you hear his stories and you're like, oh, that guy must have been from the 1940s. And he's like, no, he played in the 90s. He was just the best contact hitter of all time.
Also Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
Well, there you go. I had a feeling it was a quarterback number, I guess.
20.
Asante Samuel? Or is he 22?
I think he was 24. No, he's 22.
Well, I'll take fucking, I guess, Ray Allen then.
Yeah, that's what I was definitely thinking of.
I don't know why I immediately went to Asante Samuel. He hasn't been relevant in fucking 20 years.
21. Fuck, which running back wore 21? Priest Holmes? Did Priest Holmes wear 21?
He might have.
Amon Green, maybe? No, he wore 31.
I'm thinking of some pretty good.
Rondé Barber?
There's some good NBA ones.
Tomlinson?
Cadillac Williams? No, that's 24.
There's a couple of NBA ones you're gonna be mad you don't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go LT, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Dane Thompson's a good pull. Who'd you have for 21, Jacob?
No,
Tim Duncan.
There you go.
And Kevin Garnett.
Oh, yeah, he did play 21 for the Wolves.
I think Wolves too. I know. I think Wilkins.
Dominique, yeah, that's a good one.
22.
22, Jacob. 22 to you.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. That's a good call. We'll go Aaron Foster for 23. So too fucking easy to pick the GOAT. Or LeBron. Or
Do I go Kobe? I mean, I have to.
No, do Cadillac Williams.
No, I'm going Kobe.
He's such a babe. You're supposed to get weird names here.
Oh, yeah, you want to get that for 25? Steve
Cadillac
Pierce.
Williams wore 25, didn't he?
No, I have his jersey. It's 24.
Steve Pierce for the fucking Boston Red Sox.
25.
Yeah, I have that jersey. It's one of my best jerseys. World Series MVP with Pierce on it, and my favorite. I was born on the 25th too. It's literally made for me. His existence.
I would buy like 5 of those fucking jerseys.
Yeah.
Week.
He just appeared on the Red Sox and won with the last name Pierce and won World Series MVP. Didn't it make sense?
That's sick. I didn't even think of that. 26. RJ.
Yep, 26.
RJ, whatever his name was that we were talking about earlier.
RJ. What's his name?
Dude, you fucking just look
Hunter.
Hunter. He was 26, right? Or if not him, Mikhail Pietrus.
Oh, we're going Mikhail Pietrus.
Because he was 26 for the Celtics too, I think.
27. Ellis Hobbs for the New England Patriots.
Corey Dillon played 27 too?
He was 28.
What do you got, Jacob? 28.
Having a hard time with this one.
Rondé Barber?
If that's a thing.
Rondé?
Yeah, isn't there 2 brothers? Isn't there Tiki and Rondé?
I think it might have been Tiki. He was the running back.
I thought Rondé Barber was the cornerback for the
he was a cornerback. I don't think he wore 28 though.
For the Bucks.
Mikhail Pietrus he was never 26. He's 28.
Oh, fuck. All right, 26 we'll go with
RJ Hunter.
He was 26 though?
I don't know.
Fuck. Well, now we gotta go back to 26 and fucking.
No, he was also 28.
Fuck. 26.
Jesus, man.
You said Corey Dillon was 28 too, wasn't he?
That's correct.
Was Rondé Barber 26? So you're already looking it up? Hey, you're the one that just fucking said
no,
yes.
Rondé Barber was 20.
26. Sean Thornton? No, it's definitely not right.
I think he was 22. Yeah, he was 22. He was never 26.
Come on, right around it.
Holy fuck, man. Get it together.
Well, come on. I need some fucking help here. It's fucking...
26.
Well, that would be a fucking pull right there.
I don't know NFL numbers at all.
He was 26.
There we go. So as I said, well, we're going to have to need some NFL numbers once we get into like the 50s and 60s. That's for sure. And the 70s and 80s.
27.
Yeah, you got 27. You had, right? Weren't you on 27?
Oh, I got Ellis Hobbs.
Yeah. Whoever the fuck that is.
He played cornerback for the Patriots. It's pretty good, dude.
Jacob's on 28.
That's correct.
Yabusele.
You got Corey.
Gershon?
Yeah, Yabusele is 28. This year he is not on the Celtics though.
Yeah, on the Celtics.
Oh.
29, Steve.
Hey,
29.
when you turn to the Sixers, that's all you're watching, dude.
You're watching that big fucking dumpy run up and down the court.
Yeah, no other players existing. Quentin Grimes and Yabusele are led Sixers.
Oh, 29. LeGarrette Blunt?
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck yeah. Got one in the 20s.
For 30, I'm thinking Eugene Wilson.
Fucking Google.
No, he wouldn't. No, fuck. I don't think he wore that number.
There's a ton of good 30s in hockey.
Come on, man. Give me a layup for a line. Say who you should. Just say it.
What are you talking about? Oh, Peyton Pritchard? No.
No.
What number's Pritchard? Oh, he's 11. Fuck.
He's the name of a spice. One of the shooters. Yeah, and then I was going to be like, and then the second best shooter of all time, Reggie Miller, 31.
There you go. You already got 31. That means I got 32, which is another running back for the Patriots. This guy with the long dreads, Lawrence Maroney.
He was somebody but he never wore 32, I don't think.
Who was the guy that always used to run left and right, never ran up, never ran forward?
That was Lawrence Boney Maroney.
Was it? He always thought he was faster than everybody and would work once every 8 fucking runs.
Well, we drafted him in the fucking first round, so he was never 32.
Oh, who's the fucking corner? Rodney Harrison.
He's 37.
Fuck, 32. 32 is a tough one.
No, it's not. There's a Hall of Fame running back.
I'm sure that's probably more than one.
And someone with 2 career triple doubles.
Shaq wore 32 at one point?
Yeah, on the Magic.
Oh, yeah.
I only know that because Billy had that jersey and wore it a lot when we played the courts.
That's a good call. That's a good
call.
The
Shaqtus. For 33, I'm going Priest Holmes on the Ravens.
Priest Holmes played for the Ravens, too?
That's who he's drafted by.
Oh, my God. Do I get 30? Wait, do I get 34?
Yes, you do.
Another Pierce. Paul Pierce.
Jacob's got a list of Pierces for every fucking number.
Yeah, what's Alec Pierce's number?
Oh, so I got 35.
Come on.
It's a fucking struggle for me every fucking time. This is a bad idea.
35 is easy. He wears it for his dead homies. His dead homie.
Like a KD.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got a good number coming up.
36. I got to go my favorite Celtic of all time.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Marcus.
Shaquille O'Neal played 36 for the fucking Celtics, too.
37. I got to
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
I don't, so.
2,000-yard rusher, Sean Alexander.
I was going to say, I don't have any. There's no basketball players I can think of with 37, so I'm definitely done with that.
Also just said Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harrison, yeah.
38, Steve.
Lawrence Maroney? Did we say he was 38?
He was not. I don't think. How do you spell his name?
Who the fuck wears number 30 fucking 8?
Nope, he wasn't 38.
Oh, no, Jerome Bettis was 39, wasn't he?
No, I think he was 36.
Oh, you're right. I think he was 36. Le'Veon Bell was 39. Neither one of these helped me for 38, though. 38? Oh, somebody that likes guns. Call it 38 special. A sick name if you're a fucking shooter.
If it was 18, I would have said Plaxico Burress.
I think you had 18. 38. Help me out here. Jacob, who you got?
I don't know. This is not NBA territory.
This is like NBA bench player territory is what this is.
Fuck.
Cody, you got any ideas? Who was the other running back that ran with Maroney? The big guy we got from Cincinnati.
Corey Dillon.
No, it was another one we got from Cincinnati. They used to call him the law firm.
That he didn't wear. I know his name, but I was going to use him for something else. I don't think he was 38. The law firm. Yeah, no. I know what number. I was going to use him for my number, I think.
Fuck is his name?
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, that's who it was. Yeah,
he also never played with Maroney, I don't think.
Oh, for some reason I
thought. Oh, yeah, he did.
I don't know. They call him the law firm because he got 18 fucking names.
Oh, I got to go one, I think. No, never mind. I don't got to go one. Oh, no, I do got to go one, I think.
Oh, the boy's thinking. Got any Sox players back in the day?
Oh, my God. I can't believe it's this fucking guy. Never mind. He's one off.
30 fucking 8, dude.
There's a running back. I just can't remember his name.
Amir Coffee?
Bradshaw.
Who's some fucking big corners? Bolden? Yeah, we have a corner last name Bolden.
We had a player named running back. I think he was 38. Yes, he was 38.
Fucking finally got one.
Who's doing 39?
I think that's you.
Danny Woodhead.
Guy loves Woodhead. Well, now you can follow it up with another Danny.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
40.
Danny Kemp on the Sonics? No, it's Sean Kemp. Wasn't he 40?
I think so. I was thinking Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge, number 40, he played.
I think he was. He was 44. I don't know. Steve, 41.
Damn, it gets back to me so fucking quick. You guys got to be fucking worse at this so I can start thinking of shit before it gets to me.
You're fucking slowing us down.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys are supposed to be helping me out here.
41.
Who's the corner got drafted out of LSU, played for the Cardinals? Call him the Honey Badger or whatever the fuck his name was.
Tyrann Mathieu. I don't think he was 41.
This is surprisingly a very good NBA one I'm thinking of for such a weird number.
Yeah, Mathieu was
Dirk.
not.
Yeah.
Dirk was 41. Yeah.
And Cody, you better answer the right number, the right player for this number, or you're racist.
Fresh is on you because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about either.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Have you ever been to an
I'm gonna
MLB
go-
ballpark?
I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I read this. I read
Mostly
his
in
fucking
basketball.
autobiography. I'm gonna go Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis for the New England Patriots.
I was talking about Jackie Robinson.
I know who you meant.
I think he's retired in like I think he's in Fenway at least. I haven't been to all of them, but he's retired there.
He's the only number retired across the league.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
what
his
I thought.
numbers blue in everyone, right?
Mariano Rivera was the last person to ever wear his number.
That's pretty sweet. Another absolute stud of a Hall of Famer.
I was going to say that's a pretty good company, at least.
Yeah, it is.
You got 43, Jacob.
You got Jackie Robinson, Mo, and Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and Al Horford. That is fucking elite company.
Yeah, you're right.
43. These are ugly numbers.
I know.
Now I
one.
can't even do like fucking football players.
I know one right off the top of my head for 43.
You do? I don't know, man.
Big perk.
Oh, I hate him now.
Yeah.
44, Steve.
Who was the fucking fullback? Devin, for the Patriots. Devin something.
Devin,
I'll say Hamlin, but that's not right. That's
it's something like that though.
I mean, I know the easy one off the top of my
I don't
head.
think he was 44 either, by the way.
Do you know the easy one?
James Devlin.
James Devlin, that's what I was thinking of.
What was the easy one?
It was fucking Scal.
Yeah, that's what I was. If you didn't get it, I was gonna be like, he's in the broadcast booth.
Was Devin? Well, what number was James Devlin?
I don't want to give it away.
No, it's gonna be your pick. Is what's gonna fucking.
No, it's not. My pick's 45. Who the fuck wore 45?
Pedro.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
46.
Oof. Talk about fucking rough one. I got mine already lined up, so that's a fucking fullback number is what 46 is. It's like somebody on Sonics wore 46 back in the day.
I don't know.
James Devlin.
There we go, James Devlin.
Sure, dude.
Well, mine's fucking easy. AK-47.
That's what I was thinking too.
Karolinko.
48. I want to say like Gary Brackett, but that's a fucking shot in the dark.
This guy this is the man who invented March Madness.
No, he wore 58. Fuck. He was linebacker for the Colts. 48.
What number's Brown for the fucking Nuggets? Christian Brown.
He's 0.
Is he 0?
Yeah, because that was the whole like Westbrook, where people tried to act like Westbrook was gonna like violently take it over. He was like, I actually don't care that much.
What was Anderson Varejão's number?
That's a good pull. I think he's like 71 or something.
So he was 17 and 18. Fuck. Eric Lee. 48's hard.
Vitor Favarini.
Who?
He's a fucking guy who played on the bench for the Celtics.
What's his name?
Vitor Favarini.
Is he that number?
I don't know. I think he's pretty sure he's in the 70s.
I'm 48, you dickhead.
I'm just trying to fucking be a random. Trying to help you out, you fucking peckerhead. You didn't know at all with any of these fucking numbers.
I think we got to cut it at 50 because this is fucking impossible.
Well, the fucking low 50s are easy. You got all the fucking linebackers.
I also think I have to take Jesse.
Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter, there you go. Torrey Hunter.
Yeah, we're going to cut it at 50, Steve. Actually, we'll cut it at 60 because 50s are easy. 49.
San Francisco. Can I pick them as a whole?
No.
It's Jacob's turn anyway.
49.
What?
That's an impossible.
I thought I was getting 50. This is a fucking joke. No, I'm saying like I'm pissed I have 49.
49 is so hard, dude.
Yeah, I thought I did the math wrong. I was like, oh, I got 50. I would say, no, I don't know.
I mean, I guess there's a guy who's like kind of relevant now if you're into football.
Oh, that's gonna be all you because I don't think me and Jacob watch the fucking.
There's a really easy one that we should all get.
For 49.
Yeah, he's a champion. R.I.P.
For which fucking sport?
Baseball.
On the Red Sox?
Tim Wakefield.
Oh, yeah.
Wakefield was 49.
Say what now?
I know Wakefield was 49.
Yeah. 50.
I'll go Eddie House.
51.
I was thinking Dave Robb, but that makes sense.
Mike Vrabel, was he 51?
I think so. Right?
He was... it doesn't have any of his numbers.
There are some good baseball ones.
Oh, he was 50. Fuck. Chase Winovich?
There you go.
No. Nuh-uh. Maybe I'm thinking of Rob Ninkovich. I am thinking of Rob Ninkovich.
There you go. 52 is Jacob.
Nope, he was also 50. I suck.
You're supposed to be the football guy here.
I'm right around it. 51. There was a fucking Ted Johnson.
51.
There's a Patriots linebacker that wore 51. No, he's 52. Brady Katzenmoyer. Andy Katzenmoyer, sorry.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking pull that was.
Oh, he's 59.
I mean, even coming up with that fucking name was a pull.
Would you want to entertain baseball? There's some good baseball ones.
All right, yeah, pick me a baseball one. I can't get it.
Randy Johnson.
Oh, the big unit, yeah. Fuck.
And Ichiro.
Definitely whatever.
He was 51. Holy shit.
A weird fucking number for her.
52.
52.
Out of my comfort zone, but I think I saw an edit of. Wait, is it me or you?
I don't know. What about the linebacker for the fucking 49ers?
Patrick Willis?
Yeah. Is he 52?
Yeah, I think so.
53.
Oh, he's 50. No, he's 52.
Is that right or no?
No, you're right.
Gerard Mayo 53 or no?
For 52, I thought you were going to say Ray Lewis.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's like one of the only football numbers I can, because Billy has that jersey.
Fucking Gerard Mayo was 51. He was the linebacker, not the white. He wasn't the white linebacker for the Patriots. I was thinking of.
Because Mayo's white.
51.
50?
Fuck.
Wait, is it me?
53. I don't know. It's me or you. We'll just fucking do it together.
I don't know.
So we won't do it together. 50 fucking 3.
I don't know any NBA players number 53, dude.
It's all linebacker fucking number.
Yeah.
You got any college linebacker? Well, Manti Te'o. Was he a 53? I thought you wear 53.
That would be a good pull.
Never 53.
Doesn't he do like broadcasting or like panel work now? It's kind of crazy.
Like, if you're fucking good enough to play D1 linebacker at Notre Dame and then get drafted to the league, like you're smart enough to be on a panel to analyze shit.
Dumb enough to get catfish or whatever happened though. What even was that? I forget what even happened.
Basically, was sending money to somebody that didn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, no, somebody who tricked him into thinking that he
had a girlfriend,
was
right?
dying. Yeah, and proposed to her and everything.
It was tough. I hate to see it.
I got to go in for 53.
I bet you do. Ted Johnson.
Oh, no, I don't got to go in for 53.
I say I do not.
53. Why does that number just seem like it should be fucking right there for us?
Because so many good players have worn it. I just can't think of it.
Think about the best defenses.
T-Sizzle? No.
No, he was like 97 or something.
No, he's like 55.
Yeah, you're right. Brian Urlacher? Or is he 54?
Yo, that might be correct. No.
He was 54, wasn't he?
Correct.
Same with Zach Thomas or Zach.
That's who I was thinking of. Zach fucking Thomas.
For the Dolphins?
He was 54. Fuck me.
Yeah, they're both 54. They're both playing like the same time, too.
Jesus, this is hard. Gary Guyton. He's 59. No. Fuck.
It's called how many Garys you fucking know? You can have like 5 different Garys. Guess Gary Sinise.
Oh no, he was. Gary Guyton was 53 on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I thought you did. Now we got like 5 different linebackers we pick up 54.
54. I'm gonna go Ted Bruschi.
There you go.
55. Those are the best African basketball player maybe of all time.
Joel Embiid.
He played for Team USA. What are you talking about, Cody?
No.
I don't know. It says Cameroonian on his fucking Wikipedia. All right.
He's not too sure himself.
Yeah, honestly, who knows? What, Minupol? Oh no. Fucking Michael Olowokandi.
Close, very close.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
The same sentence as
Mutombo.
Oh fuck, not Hakeem Olajuwon. Oh yeah,
Mutombo.
No.
Dikembe for the Nuggets played 55.
Was he that on the Hawks too?
Wait, you think Dikembe Mutombo is the best African basketball player when Hakeem Olajuwon existed?
Yeah, you're right. It's probably Hakeem over him. Yeah. Sometimes I forget about Hakeem. Dikembe was so fucking dominant.
And he has
I think Hakeem was a little bit more dominant. No offense.
I mean, Dikembe averaged 20 rebounds a game for like multiple seasons. Like that's
okay. So Steve, you're taking in a draft Hakeem. You're taking Dikembe Mutombo over Hakeem Olajuwon.
No, but I'm saying that they're saying that he's not even close to as dominant is wildly disrespectful.
But it's true.
He's got 4-time DPOY. He's the only guy to win it 4 straight years. 56.
I got one. Actually, this is an NFL number I would know.
What you got?
Lawrence Taylor, right?
That sounds right. I don't remember. Yep, that is right.
I was gonna say because that's like a decal on stadiums. That's like the reason I know that.
I'm thinking Derek Johnson.
57.
Yeah, 57. So that one I can get.
No, he was 56. Fuck.
Ninkovich?
No, I don't think so. He was 50.
I feel like there's a basketball player that we should know at 57.
57.
Yeah, I don't know shit. We're so close to 60.
Yeah, I know. And the guy who he just tore his Dre Greenlaw.
There you go.
Also Bart Scott.
Probably would have been a better pick.
58.
Wasn't there a linebacker for the Giants who wore 58?
I'm sure at one point.
With old dude that was coaching over there.
That narrows it down. Tom Coughlin?
Yeah.
58.
They had the fucking those plain ass jerseys that was all blue and the numbers were just white.
I mean, the only person I can really remember is, well, I can remember 2, but I don't think either of them were 58. No, not that guy. What about this guy? No, neither of them. They were both in the 90s. No. So ultimately, your answer is no.
Short and sweet, but no.
I got one for 58.
What do you got?
Gary Brackett.
Since you looked him up like 4 times tonight, you remember it was Gary Brackett.
But I remembered he wore 58.
You did remember. I can't argue with that.
And I got number 59. I'm going to go Gary Guyton for the New England Patriots.
Number 60, you're going to go Gary Sinise and Gary Payton.
Yeah,
Who's going for 60?
Marcus
Let's wrap
Cannon?
it up. Who?
Marcus Cannon.
Who the fuck?
Used to play fucking lineman for the Patriots.
And he was a lineman. He was 61. Not a terrible guess.
Oh, Shaq Mason.
I think he was 63.
I know we had a fucking lineman that was number 60.
Actually, he was 69. Nice.
Dave Andrews.
I don't know. Put us out of our misery, man. Bingo. 60. David Andrews.
And we got 61 too right there. Marcus Cannon.
All right, we're going to 60. We're done. I'm tired of this game.
me too.
This is a fun game. I like this game.
All right, gentlemen. Jacob, go walk your dog. This is a 2-hour podcast, so.
Yeah, she's crying.
Okay. All right. Adios, gentlemen. Thank you. This is the Banner Report. Like and subscribe. Go C's.
Love you guys.
Adios.